Good evening and welcome to Joe Benoit Samuelson Track and Field and Freeport's educational Channel 14's coverage of girls soccer. And tonight, another neon night, and the Lady Falcons starting to be introduced. Leah Rozecki now the keeper for the Falcons as Intervasado has moved to the midfield position. Welcome back as we get set for action here. Freeport and Greely tonight. The Falcons played Greely earlier this year, and the Falcons were able to win that game. Actually, they tied that game 2-2, so big game here. And Greely's record is 3-4-1, and Freeport has really gone on a roll since then as they are now 5-2-2. So Freeport, Greely, Jay Harper along with you, being joined on camera by Shayna Curry as we get set for action at the beautiful Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Field. I was excited for a while with the pink cover-ups that the Falcons had their numbers on it. Could see them really easily from up here, but I thought they might be wearing them, but apparently not. They've taken those off on neon night and gone to their regular home maroon uniforms. Greely in the white. As we said, the Falcons making a change 3 or 4 games ago with Leah Rozecki, the sophomore, going to the keeper spot, and Carly Intervasado out at midfield. And the Falcons start with the ball just underway. Pass goes errant, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Greely. We talked about it a few times in our other games that we've covered so far. All these teams doing so well this fall. It's been quite remarkable to all have it going in the right direction in the first year of this new facility. Falcons are led by GOULD, who has 19 goals on the season. Pretty impressive number as the Falcons keep it in and send it out front. It's tipped, and Greely defender almost sent that in her own goal. Very close. And the Falcons will get their first corner of the contest. Nice ball out in front, and nicely headed out by the defense. A return try by the Falcons goes up over the goal. Would have been good for a field goal. Cloud cover has started to roll in, and just as we were about to start, it was nice and bright moments ago. Greely will opt to kick it out, and Freeport will have a throw-in. Just underway, Freeport, Greely, a rematch from a 2-2 tie earlier this year. Greely, though, struggling overall, 3-4-1. Falcons, as we said, 5-2-2. Falcons have had 2 ties, both by the score of 2-2. Once to Greely and once to York. Greely making a rush up the far side. keeper for Greely is Savannah Lemieux. And somebody was saying she played in the JV game prior, that their regular keeper is hurt. So she's getting double duty tonight. And see if the Falcons can test her. Looks like Greely's playing a 4-3-3. Play it back to the defense. Skylar Cooney with it now for Greely. Much easier to see the Greely white numbers with the maroon on them than Freeport's maroon and black. Nice ball up the side. It'll go out of bounds, but push Greely back into their own territory. So far, they are controlling play. Falcons now with some room, and the ball kicked up the sideline again, though too far and too wide. Trying to set Gould up down that far side. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Rangers. Gould trying to work in traffic. Taken away, and Greely sends a long ball up. It's still on sides. They'll play it back to the keeper. The keeper, Rozecki, hits a high one up to about the 40-yard line. Nice ball there, played to the far side. Greely able to keep it in, but Freeport gets control. Gould plays it back to her defense. Falcons will send it to the far side, but intercepted there by Greely. 34-30 remaining in the opening half. No score. It goes off the Falcons. It'll be another throw-in for the Rangers. That one goes off the official down in the field. Takes a shoulder, and Gould comes up the middle with it. Tries to send a fire ball up to the right side. Oh, and Freeport able to get it. Good little contest over there, but comes back into the middle, and Greely able to force it out. Good passing by the Falcons. The keeper, Lemieux, will take a punt. She pops it up. Nice footwork there. As the Falcons intercept, but send it in the middle with nobody there. Greely recaptures the ball, then loses it back. Falcons go to the far side. Try to find Gould in the middle. She's there, but only one offensive player with her. She sends it to the far side, tries to find some space there in the middle. Greely with 4 defenders back. Her pass is blocked. giving chase. She steals it. Down the far side. One defender back. Trying to work on her. Runs out of real estate and sends it into the middle. Greely's getting 8 players back in the box on defense. They're really packing it in once Freeport goes on attack. Ozeki with a good foot up the field. Greely regains control. Nice steal there, but lost out of bounds by Allison Gould. Grace Abbott sends it on the far side, and see Gould's speed. She gives chase but can't track it down as it goes out of bounds. But you can see that she can fly and make something happen in a hurry. Falcons will send it back as Catherine Clancy, a sweeper, goes back but lets the keeper Lemieux play it. In the middle for Martin. Good little passing there as Martin gets it back. Now to the far side for Skylar Cooney. Good breakout here for Greely. Good ball in, comes across the crease, and there for a tip in was Greely. Not sure if she would have been called offsides or not. That was close. 30 minutes to play, still no score. Good ball out. Gould gives chase. Able to contain it. Tries to send the ball in the middle. Abbott looking for something, sends a ball in. They call offsides. Falcons are coached by Dave Intervasato, first year coach. He took over late last year, first full year. He's a JV coach prior. Good ball out by Ozeki, but Freeport can't contain it. Gould there to take the quick throw in, and now she'll give it up. Breyer throws it in. Foul called against the Falcons. Dangerous ball here as the keeper Ozeki comes out to play it. Well done. She came out of her box. Rangers go out of bounds. Freeport will have a throw-in. Jay Harper along with Shayna Curry bringing you tonight's action on Freeport's Educational Channel 14. Now we've gotten a football, a girls soccer, a couple of boys soccer, and a girls field hockey game here this fall. All the teams that play here at this facility. It's good to see and get to cover all of them. Ball chased in, dangerous here. Oh my goodness, so close. Greely caught not really going after that hard, and the Falcons almost made a great run at that. I think it was Hannah Spalding who chased it in there. Falcons get another throw-in. Throw-in in the middle, looking for Gould. It's broken up, but not out. Falcons kick a ball wide, and it's collected there by Lemieux. She just pooches the ball and tries to find a player. Not sure if she's got the big punt or not. So far, she's just tried to punch it out 20 yards or so and find a player. Falcons with another steal. Trying to get something through this defense. And Greely has really packed it in on defense. Freeport will get a free kick. Big ball. Keeper loses it. Able to get back on top of it. Very close there to a miscue. And a good free kick ball in at the keeper. Gould with a nicely... Actually, that was Intervasado with a nice headed ball in there. Big ball out. Contest and kicked out by Freeport. A little different here today. The soccer boys, both benches are on the other side. Tonight they've both come to this side. Kind of different. Couple of substitutions for both teams. Greely loses it out of bounds. 24:55 remaining. Still no score. Last time they played, it was a 2-2 draw. It's pretty even on the control of play here. Greely was controlling it early on. Freeport's kind of had the upper hand in the last 7 or 8 minutes. Neither team getting off anything real threatening so far.
Come on!
Annika Thomas checks in for Freeport. Junior defender. With some room, heading towards the middle. Nice little chip in. Oh my. The teammate wasn't looking. Oh. Chance there for the offense. Official are letting a lot of bumps and pushes go. Both teams doing a little bit of it. Anna Spalding giving chase in that far corner, trying to control it. She's getting pushed out off Greely. Nice little ball, loose. And the shot goes wide. Long goal kick out by Greely. Good ball up, but it'll go out of bounds. Another throw in for the Rangers. 20 minutes to play in the opening half. We're halfway through. Still no score. You're watching Freeport's educational Channel 14. Girls soccer card. Ball loose. Chance in the middle. Shot. Goal! Falcons have been looking for that for a while, coming very close to making the steals off the defender's foot. And they finally come up with it, break in and take the lead with 19:48 to play in the first half. Student body doing their best soccer cheer that they can. Really trying to answer right away with some pressure here. Called a free kick for Greely, the infraction on the Falcons. And that'll come right inside the 20-yard line, so Freeport puts their wall up. Rozecki at the goal line. Big moment here for the Falcons, who just took the 1-0 lead. Big ball, but it goes well high and over the crease, and Freeport will get a goal kick. Falcons lead 1-0 on the goal by CARTIONA GOULD, her 20th of the season. Great steal off the defender, broke in and beat the goalie to the short side. "20 goals in this now their 10th game, averaging 2 per contest. Most impressive for the junior. Greely working down on the sideline, gets pushed in the back. Greely with a long throw in, the missed head down below. Falcons reversing the field, send it up the far side, but nobody home for the Falcons. Spalding with a steal, sends it in the middle. Offside called on the Falcons. Gould's goal unassisted as she took it away from the Greely defender. Greely trying to keep it in bounds. Nice job of letting it go out of bounds by the Falcons. Throw in by Thomas. Lost ball. Freeport recovers defensively nicely there. Greely still gets a shot off. In on Rozecki. She makes the save. She'll punt it up the right side. The Falcons fans a little excited. Finally a push called and a free kick for Freeport. Big ball down the far side. Keeper wisely comes out and plays it. Nice ball headed off to the side. Gould trying to play it back, but it's taken away. Nice little chip ball up the side. Greely can't get to it before it gets out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Freeport. I was going to say that throw-in was coming about 30 feet from where it went out of bounds, but the referee calls Freeport's player back to take the throw-in where it actually went out. A lot of congestion here on this near side now. Gould with a nice ball up the side. Gould giving chase. Greely wisely puts it to the sideline. Freeport with another substitution. Big ball out. Nobody there for Greely. Goes right back in their zone. Greely with a nice ball out. Breaking out a 3-on-4. Called a. Looked like the two Freeport players ran into each other, not anyone on the Greely side. Again, another big ball up there. And easy play there for Rozecki. Good punt out. Another chance here. Here comes Gould. One defender back. She blows by her. Shot, save! Shot, score! Wow! Electric. Gould with a shot. A great save by the keeper, Lemieux. But Gould stayed there, got her own rebound, and punched it back in. The Falcons go up 2-0 with 13:45 to play in the half. Her 21st goal of the season, and the Falcons now with a big 2-goal cushion. Not only is she lightning fast, but she's got great feet and able to take balls off the defender's feet, anticipate. And the speed is absolutely phenomenal. Greely defender had about a half a step on her and a good angle, and she just blew by her to the ball. and able to come in on the keeper. The keeper made a great save. She got down low and took that away with her body and laid across it, but the ball was left there, and Gould had a second chance and didn't misfire that time. And the Falcons lead 2-0 now as we approach the 12:35 point of the first half. Greely with a good ball, and the Falcons got to be careful here. Nice little punt in. The Falcons get confused. Now pop it up and get it out of play at a good place. Freeport, a newcomer to this level. Blake Greely has been a phenomenal soccer program, both boys and girls, for years now. And Freeport has met them this year, both in the boys and girls, and come away with ties, and now looking for a W. Rule on defense, they get it past. Foul called on Greely down deep, and the Falcon fans like that. Oh, nice play there as Gould tried to send it back. Use the give and go. No offsides. Grew with it. Good defensive play by Greely. Freeport using some good ball control. Nice ball off the sideline. Greely, though, no one to go to. Referee's clearing out the Greely bench as they had filtered towards midfield away from their own bench. Ball goes out, last touch by the Falcons. See Peterson down there working along the sidelines. The offside called by the far official on the opposite side. No one saw it for a while. Good high ball out. Peterson trying to play it to the middle. Ball takes a bounce forward with a spin on it. Greely now with a breakout. 3 players. And nice play there by the defense to just sweep that aside. Way too dangerous there. As we head under 8 minutes now to play in the opening half. Freeport leading 2-0. Jay Harper along with Shayna Curry as we bring you this game on Freeport's educational channel 14. Also, we'll eventually see this on a YouTube channel. We're trying to get the games up there edited as well. It's much easier and try to share those links out. YouTube channel is Harper J, just the letter J, 1000. And so far we have 2 boys games, a field hockey and a football game up there, and this girls game will be up hopefully soon. We'll get on the air tomorrow on channel 14, which will be Friday the 28th. This is a Thursday night affair, neon night here in Falcon land. Freeport with a throw-in down on the far side of the field. Pretty good student body and parentals here. Big boot out. That's a high ball, and it's going to take a big bounce. Falcons able to head it, but unfortunately out of bounds. That really trying to get something going before the end of the half. They trail by 2. Nice little juke move there along the sideline. The ball kicked in. It'll be a corner. Greely's first corner of the contest. Big ball in front. Good one. Headed. Nice save. Rozecki was there. Beautiful head. Rozecki didn't catch it. She knocked it down and then quickly covered up before anyone could get on it. Nice big ball out again by Rozecki, the sophomore. Again, Gould just chasing the defense, trying to come up with another steal. She has both goals for the Falcons off plays like that. Big ball up. Just trying to change the field here and protect this 2-goal lead. So wind starts to pick up a little bit here at Joan Benoit Samuelson track and field. Rachel Wall checks back in. Tia Peterson comes out. Again, I apologize for not saying enough of the players' names down below. It is just so hard to see from up here. I really need a pair of binoculars and don't have them as of yet. But a great vantage point. We can see everything. We just can't zone in on the numbers. And again, the black and maroon don't do well for spotting that. The boys team, I've done a couple games and I know most of those kids really well. The girls not as much. Much harder for me to spot and call out their names. Hopefully we'll get used to it, and hopefully we'll get some binoculars here before if we get into playoffs and we host a few games. Nice drive in. Ball coming in. Another chance. Shot. Score! The Falcons get their third lead, 3-0. Still 4:22 to play in the opening half. Amazing. Crowds chanting MVP down below, and Katrina Gould now with the hat trick. 3 goals here in the first half. And when I found out she had 19 goals coming into this game, I'm like, oh Oh my, she must be special. Well, she's proving it here tonight. Here she goes, chasing the ball again, fighting in there. She's got help, but a nice play out by the Greely defense. She is just so fast, and she knows what to do with the ball when she gets it too. 22 goals on the season. Falcons with a big 3-goal lead here. Gould again has some room. She'll retreat, and she'll punch it back. We're down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Nice ball as the Falcons' defensive line has played terrific. They've really supported each other well, and the sweeper and stopper and the two corners really been there. Any ball coming through, they don't waste any time with it. They clear it out. Greely in, a little poke in, but Leah Rozecki is there. She'll use a little clock, wait for her team to move upfield and punt it out. Whoa, big bump there. No call. Both times it was Julia Martell for Greely involved in those heavy collisions, and the second one finally called on her as she took down a Freeport player. Rosado loses. Greely pokes it through. Here comes the defense to help. A race. And again, good, solid defense. My goodness. So dangerous down in the box too, because you can get called for a foul and it can set up a penalty kick, and both players battling for the ball, but Freeport's defense winning the war as we're down under a minute and a half to play in the opening half. Freeport leading 3-0 on ahead to the intermission, leading by those 3 goals. Nice turn by Greely to keep it in play, trying to set something up as time is winding down here in the half. I'm sure the Greely girls are not used to losing to Freeport or being down to Freeport. Substitution as Gould gets a break, gets congratulated. Hat trick here in the first half. Still time in the half. Greely sends it deep in. A battle on the end, and it's going to be a goal kick. So Rozecki will try to let the clock wind and get it up the side and out of danger. Good, takes a good Freeport bounce. The Falcons play it in the middle, and that'll wind up our first half of play here. And the Falcons with an impressive 3-goal lead, led by junior Katrina Gould. We'll head to the break here with the Falcons up 3-0. You're watching Freeport's Educational, Channel 14. Welcome back to Freeport High School and Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Field. And the Falcons lead 3-0. All goals coming off the foot of junior Katrina Gould, as she now has 22 on the season. And the Falcons trying to secure their 6th win of the season. They're 5-2-2. Greely coming in 3-4-1. The Falcons' defense has been just terrific tonight. Annika Thomas, Abby Breyer, Tara Migliaccio, and both Grace Abbott and Sarah Gray have been in there on defense as well. And Abby King has been a strong defensive hold at the mid position. Falcons come down the right wing as we now go left to right. Ball in, and Lemieux comes out and covers up in the nick of time. Freeport trying to put on some early pressure, and as it goes dark here and the lights come on, you see very nicely down on the field, but outside of the field, another chance. Rachel Wall with the shot there, and she had more room. She could have gone a little further before firing. But nice to see her take another dribble or two before letting loose. Yeah, Spalding, Wall, Gould. Falcons with a steal. Fans try to get settled in from their halftime bathroom breaks and hitting the concession stand. Good ball in the middle for Greely. Chance in. Nice play out. Coach Interpasado making early subs here in the second half. Rachel Wall comes in again. She goes down. The ball's still free. And looks like it's kicked out. It'll be a corner for the Falcons. Let's see if Interpasado will take this in the corner. Can't see who that is. I think it is Carly over in the corner. Last time she had a beauty out there. Another good one out in front. And it goes right across the crease, though. No one able to collect that for Freeport. Greely defender able to play it out as they try to break out. Again, Freeport with a 3-goal lead. Abby Breyer down there defending as she gets in a little tussle. Nice ball out. Turned in. It wouldn't have gone in the goal, but a good job by Rzeki to play it so it doesn't come across the crease and give any other Greely offensive player a chance at it. Oh, chance for a breakout. Doesn't happen. They shoot it back over. Good give and go. Falcons with a break in. Here comes Gould. Look at the speed. Shot. Off the post. Oh, my. Number 4. That would have been probably her easiest of the night, and it hit the post. But the Falcons, as I was saying just prior to that, with the 3-goal lead, you can't let your guard down. You got to play this out, and certainly 3-goal lead is a lot, but you don't want to give up a goal to Greely and give them some momentum and a chance to come back, because if you scored 3 in the first half, the other team certainly could as well. And the Falcons had just a beautiful chance at a 4th, and Gould, who has 3 so far tonight, hit the right post, hit it flush. And the bounce came off so strong that it didn't give any rebound opportunities for anybody, and especially her, because we know she scored out of her own rebound. Gould with it in the middle, gets bumped, and that's the aggressive play of Martel. Is loose again. High ball, no call. Falcons are getting some chances here. Nice low ball through. It'll be Lemieux playing it off to the right side. She'll wait a few seconds, try to let her teammates get up the field a little as she'll get ready to pooch it out. She goes up the far side of the field. Freeport with a takeaway. Greely intercepts. Another ball in the middle. Oh, they called that offside. I didn't see that at all. That did not look like offsides. The defender was a step in front of her. Martel with some open space, comes back through the middle, has it taken away from her. That ball will roll over the end line and be a goal kick for the Falcons. Greely so far this year, as we said, 3-4-1. They lost to Cape 2-1, tied Freeport 2-2, lost to York 4-0. Lost to Yarmouth 6-1. Then they beat Poland 4-1, Freiburg Academy 4-1, and Waynfleet 4-0 before falling in their last contest to Cape Elizabeth 5-1. The Lady Falcons side as they try another breakout over there, but it's interrupted by the Rangers. Freeport started with a 5-2 win over Greater Gloucester. Tied Greely, the second affair, beat Lake Region 3-0, Yarmouth 4-2, and that'll be offsides again on the Falcons. They beat Yarmouth, they lost to Yarmouth, 4-2. Then they beat Cape Elizabeth, they lost to Cape Elizabeth 3-0, beat Wells 5-1, and a nice save there by Rzeki. They beat Wells 5-1, St. Dom's 5-1, and Poland 7-0. They have been on a scoring binge here in the last 3 contests. They lead here 3-0. Greely able to keep it in, but Freeport there to intercept. Chance down the far side. Good move in. They get it for Gould. Gould has some room, tries to let it go, and doesn't get her full foot on it. And the save made by Lemieux. 30 minutes to play here in the second half. Goal kick. Falcons bring it deep into the zone. A good ball out in front. Nicely headed there, but Falcons with a chance. Ball loose and cleared by the Rangers. Greely trying to get something going. And the ball, that will go off a Freeport player, so that'll be a corner for Greely, their second. Good ball out in front. And Rozecki in the right place as she throws it out to the far side. Greely, though, the first to cover it, trying to keep the pressure on the Falcons. A nice ball cleared out by Breyer. Gould working in the midfield, trying to come up with it. There's a quick foot, deflects it, almost has another chance. Martel for Greely. Fires one wide, and Falcons, and that goes over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for Freeport. Sub coming in for Greely. Paige Evans will check in, number 5. Rozecki will take the goal kick. Nice headed ball by Greely, but Falcons are there to boom that one back out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Greely. Oh, nice play there. Interversado uses the head, gets it off. Oh, the ball up. Oh, and they call offsides. Nicely kicked ball up the middle, headed in, and no offsides there. Shot, score! And a nice ball in the middle. Sir Dush a scorer for Greely on that. It's 3-1 with 25:43 to play in the half. Chance for Freeport right back. That should have been a handball, no call. Crowd yelled it down below too. Shot in, not a lot on it by Gould to save Lemieux. There was a nice assist on that play for Greely. I didn't see the player who got it, but a long ball coming at her, she was able to almost do a little bit of a bicycle kick and just pooch it back over her head. And the Greely offensive player was just darting in. And again, the offside calls are sometimes hard to fully grasp. Ice hockey, you can call that, and again, you can see, but it seems somewhat subjective sometimes on the calls. Falcons trying to make something happen down along the goal line. It goes out off of Freeport. It'll be a goal kick for Greely. They trail 3-1 as they just get on the scoreboard with their first goal of the night. Pretty much all the goals have come off breakaways. Gould's second when she shot in and it was blocked, and then she got a rebound and fired it back in. It was a break-in that she was trying to convert. Another steal here. Gould coming in, gets by the defender. Number 4, yep, got it. So a quick answer for the Falcons. As the Falcon is enjoying his flight. Having a good time here on Neon Night as we get back to play. Katrina Gould, her 4th goal. Easily could have had 5 as she hit the post on one breakaway. Here comes another break-in. Here she goes. She's coming in again. Number 5. No. Oh, nicely played by Lemieux. She stayed calm and just kicked it out. I think Gould was trying to get her to move one way or the other, and she just stayed at home. So just saying, she could have had 5 and could have had 6 after that one. And she'll get a rest. That'll be a corner for the Falcons. Again, head coach Dave Interversado took his daughter out of the goal and put her out of the midfield and brought Rozecki in. They're both sophomores. And it's been a good, strong shift for the Falcons as they are playing well. Beautiful ball, and they headed. Got it! Beautifully headed ball. We think it was Carly Interversada. Pretty amazing. And that was a great corner and a great headed ball. The Falcons at 22-35 get their 5th goal. Versado. It was a beautifully headed ball, and keeper had no chance there. Not sure who took the corner either. We'll have to check who took the corner, but the corner kick was perfect. Sarah Gray. And again, Shayna Curry on camera tonight. Sophomore also here at Freeport High School. Not only is she doing a great job on the camera, but helping me with the players down below. She can see better than me, those younger eyes, and she knows a lot of these girls, so it's helping. But thank you, Shayna. So Gray to Introversado, and it is 5-1, and the Falcons now just have to stay a little conservative and just play some defense, and this will be an easy W. It's going to be a throw-in for the Falcons. The referees correct that. Big long throw out. Nicely there. Wall trying to get control. She couldn't control it. Well, we've done 4 contests here. High above Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Field, and they've all resulted in W's. They're doing a little John Denver down below. It's pretty impressive. Greely with a break-in. A good shot goes wide as Wierzecki was holding the post on the short side and sailed wide. Yeah, this is our 5th contest. Did I say 4? I can't remember. But our 5th, and they're all going to result in wins. Tia Peterson trying to play it on the sideline, wearing the knee brace. She gets her team a throw-in. Oh, no, they correct it and say, no, it's Greely's. Martell, she's a scrapper. She's going to battle, and no surprise, the players go down. Martell has been whistled for a 3rd infraction. Sarah Gray with a big ball in. No flag up, ball loose. Freeport player ran into the keeper as they were fighting for the ball, and that ball deflected up and stays in bounds. Really able to play it back into play. And a big long ball out. And Wierzecki comes out and plays it with her foot. When you're outside of the box, you have to play with your foot, or if your own player kicks it back to you, you have to play it with your foot. The keeper can't pick it up. She's played a great game. Wierzecki has been tested a few times. She's made a couple of big saves. She's been really smart. And the one time she was beaten, breakaway chance, not much she could do there. Now the student body is singing Christmas carols. We've gone from John Denver to Jingle Bells. I'd like to know who's leading the parade down there. We'll find out later. But they're having fun, and that's great. That's what you want to see. We've always had a good student body, but now with a great facility and really strong teams coming here, it's given them a lot to cheer about and get creative and have some fun. And Neon Night is going quite well for the girls team. The boys team won 4-1 in their affair on Neon Night against York earlier. The crowd wanting Gould to be put back in, and Coach Introversado graciously awards them, and she goes to the scorers table to get sent back in. Here, her and Hannah Spalding getting set to check back in. 17:30 remaining in the contest. Falcons leading 5-1. Jay Harper and Shayna Curry up here with you on Freeport's educational channel, and it's turned into a fun night again. Gould with 4 goals, Introversado the other, but Gould had 2 other break-ins that were just phenomenal, and one she hit the post and the other she sent it right at the keeper's legs, and I think she was trying to get the keeper to move one way or the other, was going to send it right to her place, but the keeper just stayed at home. And Lemieux's given up 5 goals, but I'll tell you what, she's played pretty well herself. She has been tested over and over, and these breakout chances against the best goal scorer here in the Western Maine Athletic Conference. Not going to stop a lot of them, and again, with help from a post and another one, she did stop 2 of the breakout chances. Actually 3 when you count the first stop she made on the second goal, where Gould broke in, got off a good shot, and Lemieux went down on the ground, dove, blocked it, but couldn't smother it. It came back, and Gould stayed right there. She didn't keep her momentum going forward and was able to collect it and fire it back into the empty net. Whoa. The Greely player took a Freeport player right off the ball. No call. Good ball out in front. It's loose. Goes back out. And not a good fire from Greely. Gould and Spalding come back in. Wall and Peterson come off. Definitely a lot to like about this team for Freeport. And they certainly have some seniors, but they have a lot of sophomores and juniors who are extremely talented and getting a lot of minutes. So this isn't going to be just a one-year team of senior-laden talent. This team will be successful for a few more years for sure. Coach Versado, his first full year, certainly liking the results that he's been getting and the play. Nicely turned on that ball and sent up the sideline. Greely will get a throw in. We're down under 15 minutes to play. Versado uses her head, gets it back. Little chip pass up. Greely with the intercept, but Freeport wisely just plays it out. That shot goes wide, and it'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Rozecki will play it, pick it up, trot up to the line, and get ready for a punt. Good ball out. Nicely played there by the Greely midi as she plays it out of the air and puts it to a teammate. Again, Freeport now just kind of playing conservative, and you can see that Greely controlling the ball much more. Gould again fighting on the sideline, somehow comes up with it, somehow comes in. Got a defender to beat. She'll punch it in the middle, look for a little give and go. Unfortunately, unable to convert. Greely quickly reverses field and sends it up, but they can't control it on the sideline. It'll be a throw-in for Freeport. 11:40 to play in the second half as the Falcons lead 5-1. Bailey Davis, a senior midfielder, checks in now for Freeport. Another save by Rozecki. We need more cheers from the student body. These are the tough times as announcer when the game is pretty much decided and over and just trying to play out the final 10 minutes of this one now. A big kick by the Falcons deflects off a Greely player. Nice headed ball. Defense there for the Falcons, and they give Greely a throw-in as they make a substitution as Martel comes back in. The Greely team down below, Freeport, is probably 10, 11 extra players, and Greely about, it's hard to tell with some of them if they're injured or assistant coaches, but I would say about 6 extra players. A smaller roster for sure. Falcons will bring 2 more players back in. Introvisato and King will come back in. Big boot in. Pretty good ball, just over the net. Well, from high above here, you can't see much out because it's so dark all around it. It's not that well lit when except the field, but you can see 295. The car's flying by very nicely off to the left, especially with all the tree clearing the state did a few years ago. You can see the car's headlights go by. Get a view of that. There they go. There you see some lights. It's pretty cool. I think the boosters could help us broadcast the game, or you know, myself or the play-by-play, by buying each player on the team a different color spikes. They could all be color-coded. You know, for the boys, we had Rozecki with his green. We had the Wagner brothers. Gabe, I believe, had the red, and Shea had the orange. Easy to spot when you can pick out those colored cleats down below. That would be nice. We'll just have the boosters, you know, they keep raising more and more money, taking care of these, right? Gould spikes are blue. They're not as easy to spot because they kind of blend a little down there. They're a light baby bluish with white, but she's so freaking fast, it's hard not to tell it's her. She collects the ball now with some room in the middle. Nice ball up. As she goes for the gold, she is going to run for it. Here she comes again. Do we got number 5? Comes in, shot, goal! Unreal. Her 5th of the night. And the Falcons, with 7:07 remaining, have gone up 6-1. She got a great pass from that too. Who sent the pass in? Did you notice that? Bailey Davis, the pass. That's what we're thinking up here. We're using Alan Gould and Shayna Curry. Mr. Gould up here, he films the games for the girls. So he's just down the way from us, and he's enjoying his evening as his daughter now has 5 goals. And we're going to have to do some math here. 24 on the season now in 10 games. That's insane. And that time, she did not take a shot from 20. She brought it in close. And again, infraction called on Greely. Freeport will get the kick. Introversado got taken down. As we're down, approaching the 6-minute mark to play. They back it up. Not sure why they go that far back with it. Could have been Davis with the assist and a nice give and go as Gould. Again, we're talking about her. She gets the ball. She starts going in the middle, but she goes to her teammates. She doesn't just try to do it all herself. She sent it to the middle and was looking for that give and go, and she got a good one. They put it out in front, and by doing that, you really avoid the offsides that way too. And she just flew again. Her speed is amazing. She plays basketball, but man, you might want to see her run indoor track. Oh, nice little move on the sideline there, but then the pooch didn't quite work. Spalding tried to make something happen over there. King touches, and Greely will give a big ball out. And I think the Falcons will play it back. Rozecki with a good ball up. And that's tipped off the Greely player. Kept in along the sideline. Stays in. Oh, and a play there. That looked like it was the other way, and that's what the home officials thought. Looked like it was the other way around, that she was infracted upon, and instead they call it on Freeport. Again, at this point with a 6-1 lead, it is not going to matter. You just wonder how he saw it that way. Chance here for Greely. The ball goes far into the corner and goes over the end line. It'll be a corner for the Rangers as they look for a ball to try to execute their corner kick. Nice ball in, curling, but oh, it curls too much and curls behind the goal. Looked like it was curling towards the net. Had a nice curl on it. Megan Driscoll, the freshman, checks in. Peterson comes off. Nice ball in, loose. And that's going to be a goal. A little bit of a miscue there that time by Rozecki. And that comes with 3:17 to play. It's tough to see who got that for them. It could have been Dush again. Freeport will make a... And again, Rozecki had been near perfect tonight. That one came in on her. She misplayed it. She could have caught that. She didn't. It came out in front. And then she was a little hesitant at what she wanted to do once the ball went out in front of her. Did she want to go try to cover it? Did she want to stay and let the player come at her and defend? Unfortunately, not able to make the play there, but she's had a great night nonetheless, and it's 6-2. Falcons with the lead as we head to the 2.5 minute mark to play in the contest. The Falcons will improve to 6-2-2, really falling to 3-5-1 now. Under 2 minutes. Peterson checks back in. Gives King a break. Nice ball down the sideline. Spalding sends it out. Lemieux comes out, takes away the angle, and makes the play. Got to get one of those little headlamps too that we can wear when it gets dark like this, so I can see the roster and the numbers. Another ball in. That one kicked over the end line. It'll be another corner for Greely as we go under a minute to play here. Freeport leading 6-2. 5 goals from CARTIONA GOULD. Beautiful ball this time out front. Nice head. Oh my. That missed by about a foot. Nicely headed ball. And the other goal was off a great corner, and Carly Interversado was there to head it home. A beauty. She was up here the other night doing the camera with me for the girls' field hockey game. She's in my video class, and part of her requirement, Shayna Curry's just here because she's a good kid. Make sure he watches. She's in my JMG class and volunteered to come tonight. Video students all have one outside filming they have to do in the semester. The crowd lighten it up as the girls come on the field to celebrate with their keeper. And a huge win. Again, beating a Greely team, I can tell you, in the girls department, if it's happened, it hasn't happened very often. Greely, an absolute powerhouse. Obviously down a little bit this year, but Freeport is up, and this team played terrific tonight. Very, very impressive. And again, Gould had 5 goals, but the defense was spectacular. The middies played strong, and the extra offensive weapons certainly were there to help Gould have those break-ins, and a stupendous win as they improved to 6-2-2. And let's take a quick look at their schedule, what they got left. So they have York, again, who they lost to. York and Yarmouth are 2 really good teams. I believe they tied. York lost to Yarmouth, or maybe, yeah. And then Freiburg, and they finished with Cape. So 3 of the final 4 are big ones and huge heel point offerings, and teams that are high quality teams. Yeah, they tied York 2-2. They lost to Cape 2-0 at Cape, and that'll be a good rematch for the Falcons when they finish up the season, and that'll be a big one here. And Yarmouth, they lost to 4-2. And so these are going to be some big games coming up for these Lady Falcons, and hopefully you come out and support them in their contest. We appreciate you being along with us tonight on Freeport's Educational Channel 14. And for my wonderful camera person, Shayna Curry, I'm Jay Harper saying so long. We'll see you again real soon. it.